In this video, I'm going to be making my own gorillatag cosmetics. And at the end of this video, I'm going to be getting a fingerpainter to rate them. I'm going to be making a hat cosmetic, a badge, and a holdable. Anyways, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright, we're in Blender. And if you've seen my videos, you obviously know that I love the orange beanie cosmetic. So for the first cosmetic, we're going to be doing my own beanie. But before we do any texturing, I'm going to do like a little concept. Alright, so here's the concept. What I want it to be is the normal gorillatag beanie with some red and orange stripes and my gorilla's head on the front of the beanie. Alright, since I finished the concept, we're gonna get straight to texturing. Alright, now that we're in the texturing software, I'm gonna try to find textures that would fit this hat. Alright, I went ahead and changed the color. And you might be thinking, this isn't really as accurate as the actual pom-pom, but don't worry, I'm gonna change that later on. Also, I'm kind of on a time constraint because I have to go in like 30 minutes, so I'm gonna try to finish this as fast as I can. But I'm also gonna try my best on it. Alright, now I'm going to try to draw the gorilla head. Alright, we finished the first cosmetic. Now let's get on to the badge. Alright, so for the badge, if you watch my older videos, when I first started this channel, the mascot of my channel used to be a polar bear. So for this badge, we're going to make a polar bear badge. Alright, so we got the cutout. Then we're going to press I, extrude it again, and hold down S. And now we got the basic outline of the badge. Alright, now let's make the snout. Alright, we finished the badge. I'm gonna go texture it now. Alright, so here we have the badge. And basically we're just gonna try to like outline this real quick. Alright, we've done the basic outline. Now we're gonna do the details on the badge. Alright, we finished the badge. But before I go work on the holdable, I gotta go eat at a restaurant. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. And what I want for my next cosmetic to be, I want to make my own doughboy. So I went ahead and grabbed the textures. Then I'm gonna go for a reddish orange color. Like this one. Then I'm gonna export. Now you guys might be thinking, this is just a normal red doughboy. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab all my cosmetics. Alright, now that we have all my cosmetics, we're gonna size them up and work them around the doughboy. And try to mess with the model so it can fit the doughboy. Alright, now all the cosmetics are onto the doughboy. And now we completed all the cosmetics. But before I go show it to the finger painter, I'm gonna go set up some things real quick. So I'm gonna show you my cosmetics in a couple seconds, and you're gonna rate them out of 10.
Alright, bet, bro.
3, 2, 1.
Dang. Alright. The doughboy is tough. That's tough. The hat, yeah, that design on the front's pretty cool. And the polar badge, I've seen nothing like that before. Yeah, that's tough. That would be good for a winter update.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna rate these cosmetics an 8 out of 10.
Thank you. It's my first ever It's my first ever cosmetics I've ever made. So I really appreciate it. Yeah.
The effort. I see the effort. It's good.
Alright, anyways, thank you so much, R5.
Welcome, bro.
Alright, see ya.